Oh, hi. I've posted 2 bags recently that I've gotten some questions on. So I thought I would just do a new video and talk about them both in a little more detail. So one is this bag from Madewell and one is this bag from Quince. So let's start with the one from Madewell. Okay, if I'm going to talk about this Madewell bag, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the purse jewelry that you can get to put on it. I mean, you could certainly get this and put it on any bag, but it happens to fit perfectly on this Madewell bag. I think there was like one other set of these rings you could get. I remember seeing at least one, maybe there were 2. This one is just a gold ring, and this one has, they're like brown stones on it. I'm obsessed. I love it. Okay, so I think the profile of this bag is just like a really classic tote bag. It is comfortable on my shoulder. The strap's not too long, not too short. It's this beautiful woven leather. I think it came in 3 colors. This is like my go-to brown. I just think this color is never gonna go out of style, so I always gravitate towards this. It also comes in a beautiful green, which I was really tempted to get, but I only needed one. I didn't really need one, so I went with the brown, and then I think it might have come in a black as well. So again, just a classic shape. It does not zip on the top, so let me show you what I have inside it so you can see how big and what it fits, and then I'll show you the inside of it. Okay, so at the moment, and this is not full, I could definitely fit more in here. I have a pretty big size Awala water bottle. I have my house purse, plain purse. I'm actually now think I'm going to start calling it my purse because it tends to go from bag to bag. So that's in there. You know, that has like my iPad mini in it. I have my Kindle in there. I have another little shoulder bag that has my keys and my wallet. That goes with me everywhere. It's got a sunglasses holder, and then it's got this little pouch, which is like my pharmacy and my lip gloss. Okay, like I said, there was still room for more stuff in there. So here is the inside of the bag. I don't know if I can not doing that great of a job showing you. Okay, that's the inside. It does have this one little zipper, pouch over on the side. So you can stick your phone in there, stick your wallet in there if you're worried about things falling out. But that's the Madewell bag. I love it. I think I'll have it for years. Okay, this Quince bag, I talked about the other day in a post I did with some new Quince stuff that I have. And for some reason, the video got cut off at the end. So I can't quite remember what all I talked about or not. So I'll just sort of go through it again. So this is much smaller than the one I just showed you. It's that puffy material. The best thing about this, I think, is this lays almost completely flat. So this to me is an awesome travel bag. To just throw in your suitcase and then have it when you get there, because it's not going to take up any room at all. It is so light. It barely weighs anything. It's got these handle straps. It also has a crossbody. So I actually think for traveling, this is a really great alternative to a backpack because you can sort of have it around in front of you, but you're still hands-free. This strap is adjustable, so you can make it shorter, you can make it longer. It gets longer than this. It comes in, I think, 3 or 4 colors. This is the navy. You know, I'm obsessed with navy. And let me show you the other features of it. So on the outside, it's got 2 pockets, one on each side. You know, this is where I would slip my phone. It's where I would put a little lip gloss or chapstick if I needed to get to it. Anything that we need quick access to, I would stick in the pockets on the outside. On the inside, let's see if I can do a better job of showing you the inside. There's 2 little slip pockets here, so you can have pockets there. On the other side, hold on, let me figure out a better way to show you, hold on. Okay, here we go. And then on the other side, there is a nice long zipper compartment. It kind of runs the whole length of the bag, and there's actually a pocket inside of the pocket, if you can see that. So there's that pocket. Actually, there are 2 of them, 2 pockets, then the rest of the pocket, and then that zips up. And then there actually is another little place if you wanted to put like your ID or something, there's a little envelope for that as well. This sucker is pretty roomy. So I'm gonna try to load it up with what I just had in the other bag and let's see how far we get. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna fit, but I'm gonna try. So putting in my, oh my God, it fits. I'd be able to zip that. Well, that is exciting. So I've got my purse pouch in my purse. My purse pouch? Yeah, my purse pouch. Then I'll put this other little bag in there that just sits right down in the bottom. Got my Kindle, put my Kindle in there, my pharmacy, my glasses case. My water bottle is definitely not gonna fit in there. But you know what would fit in there is my small little travel umbrella. So let me get this zipped, hold on. Okay, I take back what I said about the plain purse. It would zip, but it would be like really tight. And I don't like things like that. So I'm gonna say this won't fit, but the contents definitely would. So like I can put in, for example, my iPad mini. That's definitely gonna fit in there. And then, you know, then I'm gonna have still a bunch of room in there for souvenirs, for whatever else you might need. So I think this is, like I said, a really good option for travel. Okay, I was just looking in my house purse, plain purse, whatever we're calling it, to see what else was in there that I may want. So hand sanitizer, I can stick that in this little outside pocket. My AirPods, I've got these mints, you know, I could dump that in there. So I mean, that's basically all the contents that I had. And then fits right over my shoulder. I get a lot of questions when I talk about what's all in my bag, if it's heavy. I mean, of course, it's gonna depend on what you put in there. Right now, this isn't too heavy. I don't think I'd wanna sightsee all day with it, so I'd probably leave my Kindle, my iPad, you know, what else is in there? My other bag. I'd probably leave a lot of that in the hotel and just have the essentials in here, but I think it's a great hands-free way to travel. So hopefully that's helpful about those two bags. If you've got questions, let me know. But I think that's it. Okay, bye.